Hello and welcome to the channel, everybody. It's the Eradicator, and we are playing a very special game today. This is X-Wing Alliance, and the reason why I'm playing X-Wing Alliance is because this is right now until the month of October the closest experience that you are going to get while we are waiting for, of course, Star Wars Squadrons. Now, this is, of course, a game that is available right now on Steam as well as on GOG, and to be able to recreate the experience that we're going to have in Star Wars Squadrons, you can go into what we call the flight simulator, and the flight simulator allows you to set up those quick skirmishes that we are seeing here, and we are basically seeing two teams here that I'm trying to get to give equal strength with different squadrons here. We got, of course, on the rebel side, we got some X-wings, some Y-wings, some A-wings, and we don't really have the U-wings, so instead we're going to have this one here, which is kind of like a scout craft, which is like a support ship, basically, which is going to have the same role as the U-wing in fleet battles. And we're also going to put a corvette, which is also going to be in a fleet battle mode in Star Wars Squadrons. So the corvette is going to attack fighters, as well as two frigates here, two Nebula frigates, which are going to be here to protect the main capital ship. So there's going to be one, I'll call it the Justice. We'll give it the best AA possible, because we really want those capital ships to be as difficult to take down as possible, as well as a Calamari cruiser. On the other side, we're going to have some TIE fighters. Now, of course, the TIE fighters do not have warheads, unlike in the Star Wars fleet battles, but the TIE bombers do have bombers. Do have warheads. The interceptors don't, and we don't have the TIE Reaper. So instead, we are going to put the assault gunboat, which is going to be the equivalent here. We'll give it some missiles as well, and maybe a tractor beam and some flares to give it extra defense capabilities. On the other side, to destroy fighters, we're going to have a Lancer turret, a Lancer frigate, which is not in probably not in Star Wars Squadrons, and we'll put two dreadnoughts here, which is a ship that is in Legends. Unfortunately, it's a great ship that has not made its way into canon yet. And we'll also put an Imperial 2-star destroyer. Distance is going to be probably 5-6 kilometers. Should be about right. Should be giving enough time for the capital ships to engage in combat, because there's a timer here. The timer is only 20 minutes, so we won't be able to go any further than 20 minutes, unfortunately. So it looks like we are all set. Maybe an asteroid field should be about right as well, because in Squadrons you don't really have open space like you have either an atmosphere or an asteroid field. So we're gonna have that as well. And I think that so far it looks like we are all set here. So we are going to click on begin. This looks like it's going to be quite exciting. I will be flying an X-Wing. It's a little bit, of course, I'm playing on a modern PC. Playing those old games on modern PC is always a little bit tricky, but eventually it is going to be working. There we go. We are in the X-Wing here, and you can see that I am adjusting the power of my throttles here. You can do that with your joystick. The enemy fleet here is dead ahead, and I am setting my. You can see I'm playing with the power management here, trying to have a look at some of the ships that are going to be targeting me. Oh, well, looks like I am being targeted here. You can see I have full power on my shields. That is not going to be enough. So trying to go for the objective as early as possible was also not a good idea. Got to take down the fighters first, and then take down the capital ships. Now, the X-Wing I am equipped here is equipped with proton torpedoes. I have 6 proton torpedoes, and my objective is to unload my payload on the capital ships that are located here. So we're gonna have to do a little bit of dogfighting. Yeah, this is really difficult, as you can see here. If I die, I respawn as one of my wingmen here, and looks like my squadron here is in pretty bad shape. So let's try to maybe reduce it. Oh my goodness. You can see this is not an easy game. This is not an easy game in the X-Wing Alliance. When you play those skirmishes, you should expect to die a lot. And I think that in Star Wars Squadrons, we are also going to die a lot. Now, we're going to do something a little bit more exciting here. We've got a wing of TIE bombers dead ahead. Those TIE bombers were unleashing some proton torpedoes on some of my capital ships, and we'll be taking them down. Seems like I am not. Oh my gosh, I think I crashed into one of the support vessels here. Yeah, definitely. You can see that there. I am definitely not the only one trying to take them down. Those support vessels are also targeting those time bombers. My ship is a little bit. There you go. Ship is a little bit faster. It looks like the Korean corvette was able to take down those time bombers. Got more time bombers. All of those time bombers here. Really difficult here. You can see since I'm in the middle of the action, my ship is a little bit slower than what I would expect because I have set my shields to recharge so that I can get to 200% shields as much as possible. There you go. And when I'll be needed extra power on my lasers, I'll be recharging the lasers as well. So far, don't really need that. So what do we have? Closest ship here, pressing T for the closest target. Closest target, they are probably dogfighting here in the middle of the map. Maybe since we are out of the fray, maybe now is a good time to try to select maybe a capital ship. There I go. We'll be taking down the Dreadnought here, selecting the proton torpedoes. Will be firing double. Oh my goodness, looks like I'm under attack here. Those TIEs interceptor are definitely targeting me here. Can I unload some proton torpedoes on time? Yes, there we go. 2 proton torpedoes down. Let's have some more here. Alright, 2 more. Let's unload the last ones here. Alright, we can have no more proton torpedoes. We can take down some of the fighters here. I was definitely under attack. I saw some assault gunboats, maybe some TIE interceptors at the same time. Alright, so I've got, as you can see here, my engines are not really fast. I've got power recharging on the guns, power recharging on the shields. I've lost the interface on my of my shields, so yeah, that ship was in pretty bad state, as you could say. That's okay. I had some wingmans also helping me out, and I'll be taking down that assault gun. There you go. Very satisfying shooting here in Extra Analysis. Looks like we got some TIE fighters here dead ahead. So let's select all the shields in front of us. This is also something that we can do in Star Wars Squadrons. We can also do it in Extra Alliance, and as you can see here, I got all shields set up in front of me so that those TIE fighters here that are going to shoot me eventually, well, they are not, they are busy with other fighters, but if they were about to shoot me, then I would have been fully protected in the front. And of course, in Extra Alliance, you don't need to play as an X-Wing fighter or an Alliance fighter. You can also play as the Empire in those skirmishes, and this is exactly what I am doing here. This is exactly the same scenario, but this time I'm playing in a TIE fighter. The TIE fighter, just like in Star Wars Squadrons, doesn't have any shields, but that lack of shield is compensated by much better firepower, taking down a squad of Y-Wings here. It's not even targeted. I've got something else on the target, but I'm quite experienced in the Extra Alliance, experienced enough to be able to be taking down some Y-Wings and some enemy fighters without targeting them. Say, Irad, your targeting computer is off. Is everything alright? No, I'll be saying, I'm alright. Everything's under control. So, what do we have? More ships here. This is, of course, the A-Wing, just like in Star Wars Squadrons. The A-Wing is going to be kind of the interceptor. Very nimble ship, not easy to take down. But we'll be trying our best here in a TIE fighter to be taking it down. You can see that I don't have any shields. I decided not to recharge my lasers yet. If you recharge your lasers, your engines will be going a little bit slowly. Just like in Star Wars Squadrons, by the way, you can see that we have a different interface. So in green are the lasers, in red are the shields. I don't have any shields, and in blue on the top right are the engines. These are exactly the same color schemes that you have in Star Wars Squadrons, which is why every time I've been saying that gameplay here in Star Wars Squadrons, I felt like everything felt very familiar, because if you are one of those old school gamers from the old X-Wing series, then you are going to recognize all of the interface, and you will be very familiar with all of the interface. You can see that at some point I put all my shields. Oh my goodness, I'm being under attack here. That's one of the key when you are flying a TIE fighter. Your key is survivability. I am definitely being targeted. So you can see I have removed all power from my shields. My TIE fighter is flying at 137 meters per second, and you could see when that was the case that the engines were going at full speed. Now I don't need to go at full speed anymore. I got out of danger, and it is now time to recharge the shields so that I can enter combat once more. See, my TIE fighter is a little bit damaged. You can see the icon has turned yellow. Means we can see that the targeting computer is actually a little bit damaged. At least I have the HUD here. I have my targets pinpoint, but eventually they were destroyed. Anyway, my ship was destroyed, and this is something else that I want to show you here. This is at the end of a battle. You can see that at the end of the battle, we only have a few minutes left here, and the Imperial Star Destroyer is having a ship-to-ship conflict here against that Calamari cruiser. And at the same time, I don't have any warheads, but I do have powerful lasers, so I decided to go on attack position and try to help destroy that Calamari cruiser. Especially we could hear in the radio that the shields are out. Means that every time you are shooting at that Calamari cruiser, you are doing damage. Just like the comm radio was saying, the hull is damaged. So you're not doing a lot of damage, but you are also helping the Imperial Star Destroyer at the same time. You can see when I'm in attack position, I got full energy on my laser, trying to target the bridge here. Taking a little bit of damage from... Oh, well, I got shot down here. I was also taking a little bit of damage from the engines, just like in Star Wars Squadrons. In Star Wars Squadrons, if you get a little bit too close from the engines, you will be taking some damage too. I am going back on attack position at the same time here. Not really at full speed here, because I do want to have some energy as I'm going to get a little bit closer to the Calamari cruiser. But back in attack position, the hull is heavily damaged, meaning that we have very high chances now of destroying that ship and securing the victory for my team. So there we go. I'm going to go in attack position right here. There you go, full power to the lasers here, and that's where we'll be doing damage. There's a turret in front of me. You can see when the shields are down, we can take down components. There you go, the turret is gone, so that turret is not going to shoot at my ship. Let's fire as much as possible, and there you go. That is the victory. The Calamari cruiser is gone here, and part of that is thanks to me. And actually, you can see the damage when the ship is exploding. There is some area damage, and it can also destroy your ship if you are not being careful, just like, again, in Star Wars Squadrons, guys. That's all for this video. A quick video of X-Wing Alliance, guys, just to show you how similar that game is compared to Star Wars Squadrons. If you can't wait for October, you want to feel that Star Wars dogfighting experience, X-Wing Alliance is available right now on Good Old Games and on Steam. You can pick it up. It's at a very low price. It's like $5, so it's really ridiculous, and it's going to be excellent training for Star Wars Squadrons because it basically has the same game mechanics. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Don't forget to hit those subscribe and like buttons if this is the type of content that you want to see. I'll see you guys later for more content. This is the Eradicator. Have a great day. I'll see you guys later.